What did I start? Yeah, from the beginning.
Yeah, the crazy ones.
So, hi guys, I'm Sam. Some cars are pretty cool, others are pretty special, which is why I'm going to spend some few months looking for these cars and bringing them to you guys. And the one we're going to start with today is a W204. This car is not special in the usual way. It's not special like rare. It's special in the sense that I noticed that a lot of guys are buying this car. So I decided to get it for a week, drive it around, use it like I would my car, see what the huge fuss is about. Straight off the bat, this is not going to be a comparison video. We're going to try our best to not compare this car, to do the whole comparison. Yeah, exactly. The whole comparison, trying to compare this to an Audi or to a BMW. We just want to focus on this car and highlight its features. Oh yeah, and then to introduce, Bran is seated at the back with me. So let's just begin. As an introduction for this car, this is a W204, like I said, 2012, specifically it's a C180. This very one just sold for 1.3 million shillings, and let's just jump into it.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I mean,
yeah. So your opinion? What's the first thing when you see the car? The first moment, because I think we picked up this car with you.
Yeah, we picked it up with you. I mean, looks like a pretty car, nice curves, a bit low.
Yeah. Obviously, actually, when you're going across bumps, you have to go over them diagonally. The best feature about this car, the sunroof and the moonroof.
Yeah.
And also something we need to talk about. We would want to talk about it's how sluggish the car is.
Oh yeah, we picked that up when we were trying to, like accelerate.
Yeah,
it drags itself before
it picks up.
I don't know.
You can put your foot down and then for about 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's when it picks up. When it picks up, genuinely there's a bit of. I don't know. It's go fast. Yeah. It's not that fast, yes, but there's a bit of power, but it's too slow. It's too sluggish. The comfort while driving the car is actually for 1.3 million, to be honest.
Yeah.
For cars on that range, to be honest, I don't think there's anything that comes close to this. And as an experiment, you can actually check it out. Just check out checkit.co.ke.
Yeah.
Go just check it out on your phone.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. Go check out and filter. Don't filter by brand. Filter by year. These are 2012. So look for 2012. Cost filter between 1.2 and 1.4.
So I just do the cost.
Yeah, 1.2 and 1.4, and then year put 2012.
So between, because it gives me only an option between 1 million and 1.5, right?
Yeah, try that. That's fine. That's an okay range.
Yeah, you'll find a Toyota Wish.
Okay, go on, Jesus. Go on. Let's go on.
That's how the Kikuyus from my shags in Kirinyaga. You'll find a Prius for the environmental conscious people.
Going for 1 point specifically?
The Prius is going for 1.38. Then you find a Toyota Fielder. My goodness.
Okay. 1.2. This is something significant.
Oh yeah, there's a Volkswagen Golf.
Volkswagen Golf. Which
Volkswagen Golf. It's 1.25.
1.25. Which one to be exact?
Yeah. It is a Golf 1.2 TSI.
It's not even a GTI.
It's not even a GTI. So it's we move on. Another Golf 1.19. TSI, not a GTI. Polo.
Okay. Don't move on. Just jump over now. Move on.
We have Nissan Dualis. Hey, that's an ugly car, but anyway, so for me, say.
Okay, can we just can you search for BMW? Let's search for BMW within that range.
We look for BMWs within that range,
and then if you could change the filter to used. Actually, you'll be buying this car used. Yeah, change the filter to used so that it's more specific.
So we go for BMWs right now.
No, just first change the filter to used.
To used, yeah. Okay.
So that we get within our range, Missouri.
Okay. Actually, the one I was using was for used.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, the used filter can't be that much. Maybe okay, fine.
Yeah, it was the used.
Either
filter.
way, nothing comes close to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because just look for BMWs then within that range, or Audis or something within that range.
Okay. We can see. Let's try BMWs.
Yeah, because what this compares to will be like. Straight off the bat, this is not going to be a comparison video. The 3 Series.
No, I don't have I have reservations about this BMW.
Yeah, but let's just compare.
Yeah, we'll compare. We will have a chance to also test it. Maybe.
But again, I feel like we've been forced back into the habit of comparing cars.
No. We're not comparing. It's just preference.
Okay.
Yeah,
Either way-
here we're just talking about this car.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Let's go back. So in essence, what I'm saying is, like, for the value you get for buying this car, like the comfort, the ride quality, like the silence, how stable the car is on the road.
Yeah.
How it doesn't just jiggle, because I remember driving the W203.
Yeah.
And it was just weird on the road. It was just everywhere. It was so light on the road. You could just swerve kidogo and you feel like it's about to take off or something.
Yeah.
Just like, it was, I really hated the ride on that car. But this one, however, I feel like it's more settled on the road.
Yes.
Like this kind of ride, I would expect this from the older series of Mercedes.
Yeah.
I would expect this kind of quality of drive from an E-Class going up.
Yes.
And then what we've done is all the tech from the E-Classes, from the S-Classes, they've actually brought it down to these lower classes. So something else I should mention, after I collected the car, I reset the telematics. I don't know what exactly call them, the computer on the screen here, on the dash, so that I could monitor my driving the entire time I was going to have this car. So far, I've been chapping an average of 20 kilometers per hour. Like, have I been in traffic the entire time I've been driving this car?
Yeah.
And then now this fuel consumption, which is why we're talking about this, is at 11.4 liters per 100 kilometers. So as of yesterday, this actually just jumped today morning when I was earlier today when I was trying out the car to see how the acceleration is. So I kind of put the pedal to the a bit. So that's why now the rating got a bit off. But its average rating is usually around 10 liters per 100 kilometers, which obviously translates to 10 kilometers to the liter.
Let's do it in terms of
distance, for instance.
Distance.
Yeah. So for instance, if you live in Rongai, a distance of, let's say, 25 kilometers from town, to and from Rongai is 50 kilometers, right?
Yeah.
50 kilometers divided by, if you're doing 10 kilometers to the liter, you're going to need 5 liters for 50 kilometers. And then that means if you're buying a liter at 100 shillings, that means to and from work, Rongai, if you live in Rongai, that's 500 bob a day. Which I feel like is, if you compare it, Uber, because from Rongai to town, if you're doing Uber,
one ride, it's like 1,000 shillings.
Exactly, not probably
1,000 more. It's outside. It's in the outskirts of Nairobi.
Exactly, outskirts of Nairobi. It's quite a distance.
We need a passport.
If you need that as a frame of reference, if you live in Rongai, 25 kilometers from town, to and from work, you're going to use about 500 shillings a day.
500 shillings a day.
Yes, to take you to and from work.
And
that's with traffic, because I've been driving this car in traffic. Like, it's not like, this is not like a factory figure where they give you like the best consumption of this car, when it's just being from service. In fact, it's almost due for service, so if anything, it actually should get better than that.
Yes.
So I'm actually pretty happy with the consumption.
That's a nice consumption. I mean, I'm impressed. I mean, if it's 500 a day, in a month, we're talking of what?
If you're doing 5 days, if you're doing 5 days a week, that's 2,500 a week. That's 10 G's a month.
10 G's a month on transport.
Yeah, if you're just for work, and then if you add, let's say, 5 G's on top of that
for your own weekend,
I don't know, okay, but although now that you're not going out, you're not doing anything, there's nowhere else you're going other than home and work.
Around,
so somewhere between 10 and 15,000 would suffice. Now onto the inside. Now, if you're going to talk about the car, like, obviously the stereo is the radio stereo. Jesus, who speaks like that? The radio is pretty okay. It's loud. It's pretty loud enough for you to listen to whatever you have. Has a Bluetooth. This one came with a Bluetooth option. It's sufficiently loud for you to listen to music. You won't get bored. And let me show you something. So right now, if I unbuckle this and then I put my seat back on, you'll notice that, and then I release that, and then what it does is it tags on it a bit to make sure this is fully secure. And it's a small things about this car that makes it feel like pretty special and pretty amazing for such a bargain, for genuinely such a bargain. It's now been a week since I got this car, and this is my final verdict. This is my final recount of my week. And what's the way I'll just describe how the emotions have been. It started off with excitement a bit, and then down to disappointment. Excitement because, like I said, trying out a new car. Disappointment because it was a bit underpowered, way more than I expected. And that's been that was like the general. It was the one thing that was really annoying about the car. Until yesterday, when I was driving home, and I think I finally clocked a speed of, let's say, more than 100 kilometers per hour. That's when I realized the vibration in the car from the wheels, because of the wheels are imbalanced. There's a bit of balancing required to be done. And then it hit me, why is this only happening after I've had the car for almost a week? Like, you mean to tell me that all this time I've had this car, I haven't gone for more than 100 kilometers per hour? And that's when now it finally actually hit me. That's a genius of this car. That's the beauty of this car. It's not supposed to give you what you want. It's supposed to give you exactly what you need. A nice, beautiful looking car, not too much power, just enough power to get you from A to B, offers you proper fuel efficiency, and then most of all, where it excels more than everywhere, is the comfort it offers you while you're driving this car. Because right now you can hear, like, all the windows are up and you can hear how quiet it is inside here, how easy it is to actually record stuff. That's how quiet the car is. The leather seats are just comfortable, they hug you when you sit, they just tuck you in. And yeah, that's the essence of this car. It just gives you exactly what you need. With the thing I mentioned earlier about the belts, how it just tightens the moment you just plug it in. It's a small thing, exactly what you need. If it's the things you didn't even know you needed in this car, it offers you. And that's the beauty of it. That's the genius of it. Just gives you comfort, so much comfort for such an affordable rate. And that's when I realized that's the goal of this car. It's not supposed to be flashy, it's not supposed to be extra, it's not supposed to be excessive. It's just supposed to be enough. That's it. That's it. And now, just like that, I just fell in love with the car. 2 days before actually not 2 days, because I'm giving it back today. Like a day before I give it back, that's when I truly fell in love with it. Because that's when I feel like I understood it. Because that's when I stopped trying to see it for what it's not and try and saw it for what it is. And I feel a bit bad because I feel like I should have done that a bit earlier. But yeah, I'm glad it happened, and I'm glad I'm giving back a car that I've fallen in love with. This has been a lot of fun, to say the least, driving this car around and trying it out and seeing how I could use it myself in my own life and documenting this to share with everyone. It's been a lot of fun, and I think I'm going to do it again. Not I think, I want to do it again. So I'm not sure what car I want to feature next. I have a few ideas, but if anyone has an idea, if you want some car, if there's a car you would want featured, suggestions, throw in your suggestions, and if I have access to it, I'll definitely do a video on it. Same format, week long, and then see how the car does, and then at the end of the video I give my genuine feedback of what the car made me feel and what it was like to use the car. So yeah, bye.